I posted Bible verses on Facebook for 30 days and this is what happened. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jason, the Blogger Rapper. Alright, so if you've been following my videos, you know that I've been documenting my journey from posting on Facebook and actually earning money from it. And literally, it's just posts, images, text, videos, simple stuff. And I am in the Christian niche. Now, as of a couple weeks ago, I did start a new page in the travel niche, and it's over 1,000 followers right now, but my Christian page is over 50,000 followers right now. And I've hit 4 figures. I've earned over $5,500, and I'm excited to tell you more about this. So first of all, why Christian niche? And is Christian niche the only niche that can be profitable? Well, obviously that's not the case. So many people are making money doing many different types of niches. The reason why I chose the Christian niche is because I'm a Christian. Now that may be off-putting for some people who happen to be atheists or have a different belief system, but you know what? I don't discriminate. I love everybody just like God loves everybody. Jesus loves you, and so do I. But the truth of the matter is, if you want to set yourself up for success, find something that you actually enjoy talking about. In my case, I enjoy talking about God. He is a big part of my life. He is a huge part of my life. And so, of course, posting things that are related to Jesus and God and my relationship with Him is one of the biggest factors of me posting on Facebook. And when you post on things that you love, mentally, subconsciously, you wouldn't mind doing it for free because it is something that you love to do. But of course, you are hoping to make money from it. I mean, no one would turn that away, right? So step number 1 is find a topic you love to talk about, okay? I posted for 30 days. My first 30 days, mind you, I made $910. Almost 1,000 right there. Now that's mind-blowing when you consider that most people, and this is based on actual research, most people who have just been monetized and they just start posting don't make anywhere near that amount on their first month. We're talking, if you made $20 your first month, that is fan-freaking-tastic. Like, I've been in, Facebook groups where people are like, I made $10, $13 in my first 30 days. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I'm not trying to make fun of them. That is a reason to get excited. I remember when I first started making money ever online, the first thing I ever made was $20, and I celebrated that like the dickens. I'm telling you, you have to celebrate the wins because that encourages your mindset and encourages you to keep going. If you can make $20, you can do it again and again and again and again. So my first month was pretty extraordinary. First month, okay? And literally all I was doing was posting content that was important to me. And so I'm not saying this to gloat. I'm just saying this as a way of showing you what's possible. Now, other people, I'm sure, I have yet to really see it, but I know there's people who do. Their first month, they earn more than what I've earned. There's people that earn less what I earn. So it is what it is. No one can tell you, blogging rapper, how much am I going to earn my first month on Facebook? No one can tell you that. But here are the things that you need to write down and start doing immediately if you want to, see the same type of results that I'm seeing posting stuff on Facebook. Number 1, we already went through this, but find the topic that you love to talk about. The topic that you wouldn't mind if it was for free and you never made $1 a day in your life. But of course, we're not really hoping for that. We're hoping that you do make some money from it. But let's just say we write about something that you enjoy because you really do like it. So if you are choosing a topic because you think it's the most viral topic out there, you ain't gonna do well because after a while of not making anything, you're gonna have doubts, you're gonna get bored, and you're gonna give up. So it was nothing more than wasted time. Find something you love to do. Second, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm telling you, this is, if you want to make $900 and more, you're gonna have to do things that make you uncomfortable, okay? Let's be real. The second thing is connect to the mentorship program. Now, usually in my videos, I post this as a bonus step, but I'm putting this in step number 2 because this is exactly what I did. And you wanna know what I did. Everybody wants to know what I did. So I'm telling you what I did. All right, I launched my page in July of last year, and for 3 months, I did it on my own. And I got jack squat. okay? I was starting to grow, but it was so dang slow. And it was, I was just trying to figure things out. I had my buddy ChatGPT with me every single day. And yeah, and I also watched other YouTube videos. And yeah, I mean, of course they provide value and of course they can help you. But there's something that's radically different when you talk to people who have been there. Okay, face to face, been there, and can tell you and guide you. Well, that's what step number 2 is. The course that I invested in myself. I didn't have a job. I still don't have a job. I am self-employed, and I didn't have any money, so I put it on my credit card. Now, this is not something that I encourage. I don't encourage you to get into credit debt, but the point is that I decided that I was not going to make excuses any longer. I had a family to consider. And this was a path that I wanted to create for myself. I wanted a Facebook page to do well. And I wanted to say, hey, I make money off of Facebook. So I took the chance, I whipped out my credit card, and I went all in. And when I say went all in, I'm talking, I wasn't gonna blame my mentor if I didn't do well, if I didn't see results right away. I went all in, betting on myself, getting through those uncomfortable feelings, and pushing myself to the point where, you know what? Yeah, there's no and if or buts. I am going to succeed in this. And let me tell you something, when you have that mindset, you are what you speak of yourself. The Bible says that the power of life and death are in the tongue. So if you're talking negatively about yourself or other people, or if you say, well, I don't know if this is going to work for me, well, it is what you say it is. Okay, so if you say this is not going to work, I don't know, that's exactly what you're gonna get. But if you say, I will succeed, I will make this happen, this is gonna work no matter what, guess what? It's gonna work. Now, the only itching feeling in the back of your head is when? When is it gonna work? You have all this thing. You don't wanna go through the journey of getting there because you see people on YouTube all the time talking about, hey, I tried Facebook monetization and I earned $1,000 a second my first time at bat. Well, obviously, those are unrealistic numbers, unrealistic results, and if they do happen, they happen very rarely. They don't happen for the common man like you and me. Let's just be real. You kind of have to put a little work into it, my friend. And so the choice is yours, whether you want to go through it alone, knocking in your head around and making mistakes here, there, and everywhere, or if you want to learn from people who have gone through that journey already, gone through the goalpost and reached their goal, and is willing to teach other people how to do it. That's what the course is all about. And not just the course, but I have access to my mentors, the people that made the course, 24/7. Obviously not when they sleep, but And then also, their mentorship programs. So I have not just my mentors, but I also have the mastermind group is what I mean. Other people who are running the same race with me. I get to talk to them about it. They get to talk to me about it. We get to share ideas. We get to build each other up. And let me tell you something, it's much better and much faster if you are impatient to be with a mastermind group of other people running the same race than it is just going by yourself because you say, I can't afford it. Believe me, I've had my fair share of, I can't afford it too. And you know what happened to me every time I did that? Absolutely nothing. I went absolutely nowhere, and I made absolutely zero progress for doing so. So if you want to stay where you are, good. But if you are tired of it, and if it's more uncomfortable being in that same stagnant place that you are, then you should probably consider clicking that link. Now, step number 3 is based on a video that we just covered, I think in my last video, boring consistency. All right, you got to be very consistent because Facebook is all about data on the back end, okay? The more data you feed it, the better it can serve you. So if you are sitting on the sidelines thinking, oh, what type of content do I write? Oh, what type of content works? What works on Facebook? I don't know what works on Facebook. Oh. Well, next thing you know, days, weeks, months pass and you haven't made maybe you've made 1 or 2 posts, but that's it. Well, guess what? That's not enough data for Facebook to work off of. It's okay to post crap, okay? I'm telling you the truth. It's okay to post crap. In fact, get all the crappy posts out the way because you're not going to hit that success story in month 2. You have to be consistent and consistently post. That is just how you do it. The more data you feed Facebook, the better it can serve you. So get all the crappy stuff out the way first, and through repetition, through the process, you start to refine that process and you start to make better stuff. And next thing you know, what started off like this is now starting to inch upward and upward and upward and getting higher and higher. And then you start building that momentum. Last but not least, I want to say this as a way of keeping you grounded is don't pay attention to the noise. And what I mean by that is you've set a goal of starting a Facebook page, right? And your goal is to make money from it. Now, you're going to get a lot of things on your feed showing up. A lot of people showing income proof. And this is how I know that a lot of people don't make the kind of money that I make, at least at first, because suddenly my feed is full of so many people showing the income proof stuff. Now, I do get quite a few posts from very successful pages that are making like 5,000 a month or 10,000 a month, 20, 30, 40,000 a month. That's nice to look at because I know where I'm going. That's the direction I'm going. I'm not there yet, but that's the direction I'm going. But it can also be a little bit discouraging if you're not in the right mindset. See, you got to learn to sift out the noise, because what you're doing is you're building something, and it takes time to do that. And despite how your finances look right now, and despite your current situation, you have to understand that you are most likely not going to be an overnight success. And I don't mean that as a discouragement. I mean that to set yourself in reality. It's going to take some time. This is a long-term asset. So let's take for a moment, just for a moment, stay with me here. Imagine you start your page now, and for the next 6 months, you ain't doing so well. You haven't even made any money. Now, don't get scared. Don't get scared. There's people that make money within their first 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Some people it takes a year. Don't get scared, okay? Everyone's different. You may not be the latter. You may be the former. Relax. But let's just say for a moment that it takes you 6 months to, build your page. You haven't made any money yet. Yeah, you're not even in the content monetization program. 6 months have gone by and, still nothing. But imagine a year from now. Okay, you get the content monetization. You make about $20 a month, $40 a month, $60, $100 a month, okay? Still not earth-shaking, right? But again, that's only a year in. Now, this is a long-term asset, so just consider this. A year and a half. Well, now you're up to $1,000 a month. Still not fantastic. I mean, and again, I've made more in a lot less time. You can too. Just stay with me. 2 years have gone by. Instead of $1,000, well, now you're up to $3,000 a month. That's pretty good. 2.5 years from now, you're at $10,000 a month. 3 years from now, you're at $30,000 a month. Okay, now this is obviously an extreme example. This is obviously something you don't really want to happen. But here's the point I'm trying to get you to see. If you start now, your natural desire is to see that $30,000 now. But you know how fast time flies. So just imagine for a moment that if you start now and get through all the crap that you have to get through and do all the stuff that really bears very few results at the start of it. If you do this now and consider this as a long-term asset, in 3 years from now, theoretically, you get to $30,000 every single month just doing what you're doing now, but better. Imagine how insane your life would be. Imagine how different your life would be. In 3 years from now, let's make this more enticing. Let's say it takes you only 2 years or 1.5 years from now, whatever. For you to reach that goal, you would look back. Once you're there, you would look back and realize all those uncomfortable feelings, all those days, weeks, months of very little happening, doubts that you had to fight off with a stick, all of those things that made life uncomfortable is now worth it because you're sitting in the future tense. You're sitting looking back, realizing all of that made sense, all of that was worth it, because now I'm earning $30,000 just from posting on Facebook. Now, I can't guarantee that you'll make that amount, but I can tell you for sure that there are people making that amount. And I can tell you, that's the path that I'm going towards. What you're watching on my YouTube channel here is my path getting to that mark. I'm not there yet, but I know that I will. Now the question is, will you? So that's the one thing you need to understand, is to sift out the noise, because there is obviously going to be lots of thoughts of doubts creeping in. There's going to be lots of jealousy, of comparisons and all that stuff. And I say this because me being a 4-figure earner, I'm already saying that. Well, I've been saying that, and I still say that even now. It's funny because my mentor, she was talking to the mastermind group on a live call, and she was like, well, you know, Jason had posted previously that he was dealing with thoughts of, you know, sad thoughts of doubts and all that stuff. And I think by now he's over it, right? Because she knows of my progress and my success. And when she said that, I said, nope, still dealing with it. So even when I reach that 30K per month goal, I may still be thinking that. Who knows? Who knows? The point is, we're all human. We all go through it. But I want you to understand that you need to guard your thoughts, guard your heart. That's biblical, okay? And then what you speak is what you give life to. So make sure you're speaking life, not death. And of course, I wish you the best. With that, I want to ask you to do one more thing for me. If you have not already clicked that link to get started with the course, then the mastermind and all that stuff that's going to help ground you and take you on that path to success. Do that first, but then I want you to click that like button and let me know that you appreciate videos like this, okay? So I know that this is what you want to see more of. And hit that subscribe button and bell notifications so you can be updated on future videos as I post them. And I'll see you in the next one. It's your boy Jason, like a rapper. Much love, God bless, and as always, don't you know how we do it by now? Peace!